Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, February 7th, 2019. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
This is certainly one of those relationships that would signify to the people of Nevis and to the Federation as well that there is some strength in partnership.
Acting Premier, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, speaking during a brief ceremony on Wednesday, February 6th, 2019, when the Nevis Island Administration and the Nevis Air and Seaports Authority, NASPA, signed an agreement with Marketing Corporation B&L Worldwide Limited. The Global Transportation Hub concession agreement regards the development of Nevis's Vance W. Amri International Airport, the objective of which is to increase airlift and improve the infrastructure as well as the travel experience through the airport.
But of course, the discussions will be there, and all of the details of this particular agreement will be known to the general public. There is nothing that I see in this agreement that is inconsistent with what we'll find in any concession agreement. So we're hoping to see some development in the near future. And of course, the general public will be engaged in what goes on, because of course any development, you'll have to have EIA being done, you'll have to have discussions, and all those would be a part of the whole process as we go along. And of course, this was a decision that was arrived at by the entire cabinet. It wasn't unilateral in any way, and that we feel is important to this process, where the strength of the Nevis Island administration through its cabinet is with this particular agreement.
Permanent Secretary in the Premier's Ministry, Wakely Daniel, signed the agreement on behalf of the Nevis Island Administration, while General Manager Orwell Brandy signed on behalf of NASPA.
As General Manager of NASPA, I want to say that we do welcome this project. As the Deputy Premier would have said, over the years, the activity or level of activity at the airport has diminished significantly. And we believe that a project like this, a development like this, will turn things around. And we have over the years recognized the significant drop in revenue and profits. And so we believe that having this project, it would be significant to the improvement of the level of revenues that we will receive at the Amri Airport. We are indeed looking forward to this development.
Legal Counsel and Marketing Director John L. Powell signed the concession agreement on behalf of B&L Worldwide Limited. In more local news,
but because of the work that was started here late last year, we did not stage Gingerama in 2018. So we are making a promise to the people of Gingerland and to the people of Nevis that Gingerama will be back this year at this brand new facility.
Member of the Gingerama Committee Antonio Liebert gave that assurance on Friday, February 1st, when he visited the site of the Gingerland Cultural Center construction project. The new facility is expected to become the home of the Gingerland Community Festival, Gingerama.
At the end of this phase, we are going to complete the fencing. We have had some partial fencing done here at the FIS facility, but the challenges that we have had in the past when we had Gingerama is that we would have had to come in and put galvanized to block out the eyes of the persons on the outside. And so we would want to complete the first phase by putting up a concrete fencing and also an entrance gate. We are going to be putting some booths on the eastern side and also on the western side. And so those booths would be made available to the people of Gingerland so that they can make some monies as well. And of course, one of the aims of Gingerama, one of the objectives of Gingerama, is to stimulate economic activity in the Gingerland area during the time of the festival. And also, I want to make a promise to the people of Gingerland and the people of Nevis that at least one activity for Culturama this year is going to be held right here at the Gingerland Cultural Village.
Phase 2 of the project, which will commence in 2020, will see the erection of stands on the southern end of the grounds.
Under the stand, we are going to have bathroom facilities, we are going to have a kitchen, we are going to have a bar, so that the persons of Gingerland can come here as well. As the minister said, it's a multi-functional center, and so we want to teach some culinary skills as well to the persons residing in the immediate area of the facility.
Liburd was accompanied by Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Spencer Brand, as well as Minister of Culture, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, who is also the chair of the Gingerama Festival Committee.
The intent of this building, not only to be the home for Gingerama, but to be a multi-purpose center where we can teach the cultural and the performing arts. Of course, we know that Gingerland has been the mecca of the cultural arts, and we want to ensure that these art forms live on forever.
Attorney General the Honorable Vincent Byron, while speaking at a meet and greet forum with economic citizens and agents in Dubai last week, announced that the government of St. Kitts and Nevis is taking the necessary steps to strengthen the St. Christopher and Nevis Citizenship CBI escrow accounts bill. The legislation passed in November 2017 provides guidelines relating to escrow accounts and agreements under the Citizenship by Investment CBI program. An escrow is a short-lived trust arrangement which is the main mechanism for the consummation of real property sales. An escrow agent is a third party responsible for oversight of the monies whilst the buying and the selling process is being undertaken. Chief Executive Officer of the Citizenship by Investment Unit, Les Khan, stated that the new legislation will significantly strengthen the country's CBI program by paying particular attention to construction and the payout of funds in escrow. It will ensure that if any client is purchasing a real estate option, the purchase and sale agreement must always be at the face amount of the investment, either the $200,000 or $400,000. An escrow agreement must be in place for the same amount. In the new legislation, all real estate transactions will have to go into escrow and then be released from escrow upon certification of the various stages of completion of the project. Basically, the escrow agreements will have payout stages, Khan explained. He said the new legislation will tighten the government's position and would ensure that applications placed for real estate would be used for construction. This is different to what was done in the past because the regulations were not strong enough to ensure that payouts from escrow were based on construction levels. Still to come.
To me, it has been very impactful. See, everybody has put out an effort to dress as what they would like to be today.
The details after this break.
Trouble, trouble, trouble. Let me go. Everybody come. That one you go mad. We are gonna push forward. I want to hear everybody say ready, ready.
Welcome back. Members of the Minimum Wage Advisory Committee are working to review all the necessary facts and related materials as they consider the current rate of pay, which stands at $9 per hour or $360 per week for 40 hours of work. The committee was formed on November 13, 2018 by Senior Minister and Minister of Labour, the Honourable Vance Emery, and is made up of members from tripartite agencies representing government, private sector, and employees. Labour Commissioner Shernell James, who chairs the committee, said the group meets monthly and is presently discussing position papers put forward by various members of the committee. Position papers were submitted for consideration by the Labour Department, Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, St. Kitts and Nevis Trades and Labour Union, St. Kitts Evangelical Association, Department of Youth Empowerment, the Social Security Board, and the Ministry of Sustainable Development. The position papers from the employers' representatives have not yet been received, but this will be forthcoming by the time the committee meets this month, James added. The review is expected to be completed by June 2019. The findings of the committee will be forwarded to the Cabinet and will help to create a criterion for the next minimum wage review. The members of the Minimum Wage Advisory Committee are appointed in accordance with the Labour Minimum Wage Act, Chapter 1819. On Wednesday, February 6th, the Gingerland Secondary School hosted its highly anticipated annual Career Day, where students had the opportunity to dress as what they aspire to be after completion of their secondary level education. Student Najade Liebert was dressed as a teacher and student Devanio Dor as a veterinarian.
To me, it has been very impactful. See, everybody has put out an effort to dress as what they would like to be today. And the different areas that we have today have also helped kids to understand more about certain careers and help them to think more on what they want to be in the future.
I feel that today's experience has been very educated. As it teaches us, the students all around us, about our career choices, might inspire in some of the younger ones to choose early before they reach out into the working world, so they have a better chance of acquiring what they want to do and how they want to do it.
Shirley Wilkes, a guidance counselor at the Gingerland Secondary School, was instrumental in the coordination of the event.
Career Day is an annual activity for the Guidance and Counseling Office. Every year it takes a different form. For the past 2 years, we've been concentrating a lot on the fifth formers, where we have attached them to workplaces. This year we made it all inclusive, and we take into consideration that the second formers are about ready to do their subject choices based on the career that they would want to have. And so we decided that we are going to be having a career day.
Businesses from across the island took part in the event.
We invited about 30 different career persons, organizations that have careers that children would aspire to become. And so we are happy to note that we have about 90% of those persons this morning. And I would like to thank all the different business places who came out this morning in their numbers. And, we had video presentations, we had demonstrations, we had one-on-one consultation, and it is really a success in our view.
The following is an announcement from the Ministry of Social Development in the Nevis Island Administration regarding the check disbursement schedule for the Household Assistance Program. The Nevis Island Administration informs the general public that checks issued for January 2019 for the Household Assistance Program will be distributed from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Friday, February 8th, 2019. The venue will be the El Comido T. Willett Park Pavilion. Persons who will be collecting checks are asked to present a valid piece of government-issued identification. Persons who will be collecting on behalf of other persons are asked to note that they must present a valid piece of government-issued identification of the persons for whom they are collecting, as well as a personal valid piece of identification. Persons who registered and are unsure of whether they qualified for the Household Assistance Program are asked to contact the Department of Social Services at 469-0720 or 469-5521 extension 2045 or 6297 for verification. Persons who have been contacted and have not collected their checks for December 2018 are asked to note that disbursement date, time and location 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Friday, February 8th, 2019 at the El Comido T. Willett Park Pavilion. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.